Hello, it's David again, and we've got some leaners today on the edge. I like to cover these because homeowners and landowners get a lot of leaning trees. You'll be working on fence rows up against buildings, and it seems like there's always a tree that's going the wrong way or leaning heavily. So these black locusts, I'm going to unhook from the tripod here so we can walk over and take a look. These black locusts, we planted black locust in this tree planting a year after we did the project, so they'd put nitrogen in the soil, and most of them have died out inside, but on the edge we still got them. Let me bring this back here. Let me see. There we go. Now I got my viewfinder, and you can see how that tree is leaning out. It just goes way out. It's banging on the lawnmower when Susan mows out here. And of course, that's way past wedging ability. You look at the center of the crown, heck, you're 20 feet off of that stump. And 10 feet on a 50 segment tree is about the max you can ever do if you got enough room in the stump to work. So I've already tried to push on this with the tractor, and it worked okay. I was able to, putting the tractor on that, I was able to push that over. I could cut this and let it fall out in the yard, and then I got a messy cleanup. So we're going to try to push it over. I could take off half of it and get rid of the weight, but then again, I've got a mess to clean up in the yard. So we're going to try to push the whole thing over. And it's going to hit that little one for sure. I think I'm going to set that one up with a domino cut, that little one, so it doesn't stop me. That little one right there. And what I will do, I'm going to get the tractor on it about right in here, get a push on it, come down here and make my face, make my back cut, and I'll leave a hinge, a good solid inch thick hinge on that. And then we'll see if we can push it over. And shouldn't be too bad to do. We'll so I'm going to put this back on the tripod. There we go, we are on the tripod. There we go. Okay, put on my hat and gloves and crank it up. We're using the little 550, and I've got the 385 here for a backup. It didn't like me walking off and leaving it. Do that again. zoom in on the stump. Okay, we've got that set up. Just need to fire up the tractor and see if I can push it over. Hoping it goes well. Okay, that pushed over real nice. Now that pushed over really good. Now what I've done is, oh dear, I forgot to zoom out. Anyway, that pushed right over. But anyway, so now I've set up on the next one. I'm going to cut it the same way and go about pushing that one over. Yeah, you can see my stump there. Just a normal face cut, and because I had the tractor supporting it, I was able to make my back cut and make that an inch thick hinge, and then it pushed right over. So we're going to cut that next one and do the same thing. Okay, ready to push that one over. I got it set up. And we got 2 down, and this next leaner, let me back that out. See that next leaner is leaning out about 15-20 feet. We move up here close. Okay, lock that in. I'm going to zoom in on that and try to remember to come back here and zoom out before I push. Okay, got her zoomed in there. I'll make my cuts. I've got a push on that already. I'll set that up with about an inch thick hinge and come back here, zoom out, and we'll push it over. Here I come to zoom it out, remembering this time. There we go, zoomed out. Get on here and see if we can push it over. Okay, we're going to move to the next one. This one's kind of coming out at an angle to the line. So you see I'm angled in. You want to go as straight against that lean as you can. So that's what I've done there. Okay, we're going to just leave it like that. I'll make my cuts, get on, and push it over. we go. Okay, gonna get on the tractor and give her a shove. Here we got the bad offenders down. Turn this where you look around here. So we've got, there's the top out of this one. We took that one down. 2 big ones and a couple of little ones there. There's a couple more there. They aren't really a big problem. I'm not going to bother pushing them. There's one back there in that cedar tree kind of hanging out. May deal with him later. I don't want to crawl in amongst those cedar leaves right now. Boy, they scratch you up. So anyway, now what I'm going to be doing is chunking those down. I'll, rather than drive a wedge on each of those, I'll make my top cut and then make a bottom cut until she breaks. And I'll cut it not quite vertical, but if you go straight through if you go 90 degrees to the line of the stem, it'll bind on you and it won't necessarily fall. So I'll go a little more toward vertical so they fall. And make some wood and take that to the house and split it up. What we're doing is wood that's up close to the house, I'm splitting it small so we can stack it at the house. It'll dry quick when we split it small. So anyway, that was a real quick, easy exercise. That is something you all can do. Remember to assess your lean and weight on every tree. Make a plan on how you're going to cut every tree, and then you don't have any accidents. Thank you very much for watching. Susan and I will see you later.